In this video, we will go over the different ways that logs are selected and prepared for mushroom production. The most desirable logs for mushroom production are between 36 and 40 inches in length, with a diameter range of 3 to 8 inches. The drill and fill method utilizes logs of this dimension. This process starts with drilling holes in a diamond pattern all the way around the log. Holes are then filled using spawn, a substance that contains the mushroom's mycelium. Spawn comes in different varieties. Sawdust spawn requires special inoculation tools for filling and is the most economical choice for those wanting to plant larger quantities of logs. The drill and fill method is used most commonly in shiitake production. Plug spawn works great for small-scale growing and is simply hammered into the logs. No special tools required. Inoculation sites are waxed, logs are labeled with important information, and the logs are laid out to incubate in a shaded location. Mushrooms will appear once the log is fully colonized and the conditions are just right, usually 6 to 12 months after inoculation. Some mushroom varieties can be grown using the totem method. This method allows for the use of larger diameter logs, between 10 and 18 inches, with shorter lengths of 12 to 18 inches. Log sections are stood on end, and sawdust spawn is spread between the pieces. Construction of these totems usually happens in thick contractor bags. The bag is gathered up around the logs, loosely bound, and can be stored in a heated indoor space until outdoor temperatures warm up. If using this method, logs can be planted during the coldest months of the year. Alternately, totems can be constructed outdoors during the warmer months, where they will remain. Another consideration in log selection is the sapwood to heartwood ratio. Most common log-grown mushroom varieties decay or consume only the sapwood layer of a log. When cutting logs, take a look at the log end to ensure this layer is not too thin, deeming it undesirable to some growers. A reduction in sapwood is usually caused by poor site index, competition from other trees, and suppression from overstory canopy. Most growers are seeking hardwoods for shiitake production. Oak, sugar maple, ironwood, and beech are most in demand, but red maple and silver maple are also considered. Certain hardwoods like ash, black locust, elm, and black walnut are not productive and are not often used in mushroom production. Other popular mushroom varieties like oyster and lion's mane will grow on the softer hardwoods like poplar, cottonwood, willow, hackberry, mulberry, and box elder. It is rare that a mushroom grower would request conifer or softwood for mushroom growing, but there are only a couple of known mushroom varieties that can utilize that wood type. Another valuable wood resource for growers comes from the branches and twigs left over after a cut. They can be chipped up for use in growing the winecap mushroom. This garden variety mushroom prefers hardwood chips that have been aged for several months outdoors in the elements. For a more comprehensive list, please visit the Shiga website. Price points vary as much as tree species, so talk over the details and be sure to list any differences in the contract. There are many different resources for mushroom growers that come from trees that are often overlooked for commercial use. Find a grower near you and start a plan to make those trees a beneficial resource for both you and the grower.